Hey, Daddy.
Jeffy, you're making a mess.
Hey, Daddy.
I get it, because it's hay.
Oh, yeah. Well, I got a joke for you, Jeffy.
What?
What does a gay horse eat?
Dick.
What? No, they eat hay.
Oh, I guess that would make more sense. But they still like dick.
Jeffy, whatever. Just get this off the couch. Let's watch the news.
Breaking news, okay. Since Joe Biden has dropped out of the presidential race, the Democrats are still looking for their nominee for the 2024 election to go up against Donald Trump. So if you think you have what it takes to be the next president, then start a campaign.
Oh, wow. They still need someone else to run for president.
Oh, Daddy, can I run for president?
No, Jeffy, you have to be 35 years old.
Oh, Marvin, you're over 35. You could be president.
I'm not smart enough to be president.
Well, Daddy, that'd be the fucking titties if you ran for president, because then I could tell everybody that my daddy runs the country.
Jeffy, don't say country like that.
What? All I said was country.
Jeffy, you're saying it as two words. Say it as one word. It's country.
I've always ever said a country.
Jeffy, just stop saying it.
Hey, Daddy, I got a joke for you. What type of tree grows female peepees?
What?
A country.
All right, that's it, Jeffy. You're grounded. And the first part of being grounded is you're going to get a vacuum and suck up all this hay.
What? Before a gay horse eats it?
Yeah, exactly. So go get it.
Too hard.
No, that's what she said.
What?
Who is she?
That's what she said. Like a girl has said that before.
Who has said that, Marvin?
Yeah, what's her name?
But no girl has said that to me. It was a joke.
Oh, that's embarrassing.
So you lied?
It's a joke. A joke is not a lie. I mean, it's not a true thing that happened, but let me see who that is. Hello?
Hi, Marvin.
Oh, good, man. I don't have my house payment this month.
I don't give a fuck. That's not what this is about.
So what's it about?
I need you to run for president.
What, me? Why me?
Because I am in a shithole of tax debt right now. I haven't paid my taxes in 10 years, and I'm actively being audited. They're already seizing my offshore bank accounts. So I need you to run for president so you can pardon all my tax debt.
Well, why don't you just run for president and pardon yourself?
I don't want to run for president because I don't want to have to live 4 years in the White House. Ew, poor! My house is way better than the White House. Not to mention, the president's not allowed to drive. So how am I going to drive my Lamborghinis? Ew, poor! And also, the last president that got sucked off in the Oval Office got impeached. I get sucked off all the time, Marvin. Like 5 to 10 times a day. So I'm going to be impeached as fuck. So that's why I need you to do it.
Well, I don't even think I have what it takes to be a president.
Marvin, the only thing you need to worry about is money, and I got plenty of it. So I'll sit there and I'll support your campaign. Super PAC as fuck.
Are you sure I have what it takes?
Yes, you like ice cream?
Yeah.
Well, great, you're a perfect replacement. Let's go get you a really nice suit and shit.
Okay.
Marvin, that's a nice suit. That looks good.
Whoa, Marvin, what are you all dressed up for?
I'm running for president.
You are?
Fuck yeah, he is. And I've already funded your campaign $200 million. So now you're the Democratic nominee.
I am?
Yeah, so now let's go to your first debate.
Debate? Well, what am I even going to say?
I don't know, just answer the questions and do whatever you think.
Okay.
Come on.
Hello and welcome to the 2024 presidential debate, where Donald Trump will be debating new Democratic presidential candidate Marvin Marvin. No fuck, that's his actual name, Marvin Marvin. All right, candidates, I'm gonna ask you some questions, and you answer them. We'll start with you, Mr. Trump. What would you do to secure the border?
Well, the first thing I would do is I would get a huge, I'm talking huge pair of scissors, and I would cut right across the US-Mexico border, and I would push Mexico out into the ocean so they're no longer connected to America, the greatest country in the world. And Mexico would be its own little floating island of Mexicans not taking our jobs. And we would maintain our Taco Bell jobs here, because Taco Bell is a great American cuisine, filled the bellies of many Americans.
All right, Marvin, same question for you. What would you do to secure the border?
The border, I've been on a cruise to Mexico. Are they not allowed to take a cruise here? Like, can they not visit America? What's the problem?
I don't even know what he's saying, and quite frankly, I don't think he knows what he's saying either. Mexicans are stealing our jobs.
Mr. Trump, please allow him to finish his answer.
Oh no, that was my answer. I don't know what the. I've been to Canada. Are we stopping Canada too?
All right, well, next question. Marvin, how would you create more jobs in America?
Well, ever since COVID, the McDonald's and Walmart where I live are no longer 24 hours. And so if I was president, I would make them open 24 hours. So that'll create jobs, because I want a quarter pounder with cheese at 2 a.m.
Okay, Mr. Trump, how would you create more jobs?
Well, the first thing I'm gonna do to create more jobs is hire a bunch of people to build my huge pair of scissors for the border. Then the next thing I'm gonna do for more jobs is I'm gonna hire a bunch of Mexican watchers that are gonna sit on the border. And what they're gonna do is they're gonna watch for Mexicans trying to swim back to our great big beautiful country. And then I'm gonna hire more Secret Service agents. And then I'm gonna hire more Secret Service agent trainers. And a new Secret Service director. And in the great big factory of bandages, I'm gonna hire more workers to create more ear bandages. And then in all our hospitals, we're gonna have more ear doctors. They're gonna be great. They're gonna be very intelligent. They're gonna be handsome. And then we're gonna have more dome builders for my indoor rallies because I'm not going outside anymore. I'm not gonna do it. Can't make me do it.
All right, final question. Mr. Trump, what would you do about gun control?
Quite frankly, if everyone had guns that day, this wouldn't have happened to my beautiful ear because they would have shot him before he shot me right in my beautiful ear. The doctors even were astonished of how much it bled. They said my ear bled more blood than they've ever seen anything else bleed ever. And that's astonishing to me. You could cut your finger off and it still wouldn't bleed more blood than my ear bled that day. But they're still looking into why the ear bleeds more than any other body part that anyone has. But with that being said, I think babies should have guns. I think when you're born, they should put a gun in the baby's hands. And that is how we're gonna make America great again. Fuck you.
All right, Marvin, what about you? What do you think about guns?
Well, guns are loud and scary, and they kill people. And I don't think you need an AR-15. I mean, a handgun's nice. I mean, to protect yourself. I don't know why you'd ever need an AR-15 because those are big and like the military needs that. I don't know why you'd need that. So I guess you buy what you want, I guess.
Let me stop you right there. Let me stop you. This guy right here is a loser. I'm a winner. I bet he doesn't even know how to golf. What's your handicap?
Oh, I'm not handicapped. I'm good. I'm mentally good. I think my son might be handicapped. I mean, I think he's faking it sometimes, but I'm okay.
I bet he can't even hit par on a par 4.
I can par 4.
Wrong.
All right, that does it for this debate.
Well, you did okay, Marvin, but I think Trump did better. The good news is we have until November to get you ready for the election, so I recommend playing more golf.
Well, Marvin, I think you did great. And also, I think you're right. McDonald's should be open 24 hours again.
Good afternoon, Mr. Marvin.
Who are you guys?
We're your new Secret Service agents. I'm Agent Earl, and this is Agent Guy.
Hello.
Oh, why do I have Secret Service agents? I'm not president.
Well, we have to protect the candidates, too, to make sure they make it to the election.
Oh, that's so fun.
We're protecting him, not you.
So what do you guys do all day?
Well, we protect you at all times. You go to take a piss, we hold it. You take a shit, we wipe it. We protect you from everything.
Oh, okay. Oh, my stomach's growling.
He's got a Russian rat in his stomach trying to kill him. Get him down.
We'll get the day.
Get out of there, you Russian bastard.
I'm just hungry.
What?
I'm hungry.
Oh, I thought you had a rat in your stomach trying to eat its way out of your abdomen, or maybe you swallowed some cyanide.
No, I'm just hungry. I want to go to the kitchen and get some food.
He needs food.
Food.
All right, let's go to the kitchen. I got this side.
I got this side.
We good?
We're good.
Are we good?
We're good.
Okay, move.
These chicken enchiladas look good.
Move. Stop.
Wait, who are you guys?
We're Secret Service agents for Mr. Marvin.
Marvin, you're running for president?
I am.
Oh, that's hard.
Wait, what are you cooking?
Oh, chicken enchiladas. Looks good, right?
It looks like shit.
Hey!
Mr. Marvin, for your safety, I have to recommend that you not eat these. You're gonna get some kind of deadly diarrhea. I recommend we go somewhere safe with a roof, like Applebee's.
I concur.
I mean, we can go to Applebee's.
I got this side.
I got this side.
Are we ready to move?
We're ready to move.
Are we good?
We're good.
Move. Okay, Mr. Marvin, you stay right there while me and Agent Earl clear the area. Agent Earl, go! Okay, make sure you get rid of any knives and forks. We don't want anything pointy.
I can use a fork.
No, that's what the terrorists want you to do is eat with forks. You gotta use spoons only.
Hello, welcome to Apple.
What the fuck? Get her down! Who are you?
I'm the waitress.
Do you have a gun, you hippie?
No, I work here.
We good?
We're good.
Okay, we're good.
We're good.
Ugh, what can I get you?
Well, just to be safe, I think we should probably get, one of everything on the entire menu just to make sure it's not poisoned.
I concur.
Are you going to pay this time?
Excuse me, this is a presidential candidate. Of course we're going to use campaign money to pay.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Marvin, when the food gets here, don't eat anything until me and Agent Earl have tasted it.
All right, here's all the food.
Oh, this all looks so good. I mean, poisoned.
I'm bringing the check before you can run away.
What do you think you're doing, Marvin?
I want a cheese stick.
No. I have to make sure none of this stuff is poison before you can eat it.
I say we check the drinks first.
Good idea, Agent Earl. Hey, what the fuck? This is Diet Pepsi. This might as well be poisoned. Marvin, I'm doing you a favor. All right, now what do I want to taste test first? Maybe the chicken wonton tacos? Or maybe the chicken Alfredo? Or the 4-cheese mac and cheese honey pepper chicken tenders? Or maybe the kids' cheese pizza?
Just don't touch my his burger.
All right, Marvin, just be patient and wait right there while we test this food. Agent Earl, ready?
Ready.
Are we ready?
We're ready.
Oh, that was definitely not poisoned.
Nuh-uh.
Oh, that was delicious, Marvin.
What am I gonna eat?
Oh, yeah, right. Well, I do have 2 French fries left that might be poisoned.
So, how are you going to pay?
Pay? We don't have to pay. He's a presidential candidate.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, I am.
Alright, that's it!
Oh, shit. Marvin, you okay, buddy?
Man down.
Oh, you got shot. Oh, we are so fired.
Yeah.
Oh, Marvin, I'm so sorry you got shot, buddy. We couldn't help. We were just in a food coma. We couldn't even move.
You saw the gun and you jumped out of the way.
Well, yeah, Marvin, it's a gun. It's fucking scary. I don't want to get shot.
Your job is to get shot to protect me.
Why would I get shot for you?
Because you're supposed to protect my life.
Why is your life worth more than mine?
Well, because that's your job is to die for me if you have to.
Okay, you're definitely not fit to be president if you think you're better than everybody.
I don't think your job is to protect me.
Well, I don't want to get shot. I mean, a human life is a human life. Why should I die for you? That's not fair.
Oh, okay, listen, then you're not good to be a Secret Service agent.
I don't want to be. Fuck this. I want to get shot. I'm not doing this job.
Baby, I think I'm going to drop out of the presidential race. It's too stressful. You're not allowed to eat, and people try to kill you every day.
I think that's a good idea, Marvin.
Okay, how do I announce I'm quitting? Like, do I go on Twitter? I don't have a Twitter.
I think you just say it.
I'm dropping out of the presidential race. Who's at the door? Hello?
Hello, Marvin.
Oh, God, what do you want, Trump?
Well, I just wanted to stop by because I heard that you dropped out of the race.
I did.
Loser! Loser! The hugest loser this country's ever seen.
All right, well, I thought you'd be happy.
Oh, I am, Marvin. Build the wall, build the wall, build the wall huge. Build the wall huge and build it really tall across the Mexico border. Goodbye, fucker. Oh, my ear! Oh!
Hey guys, it's Logan. Thank you guys so much for helping us reach our goal of selling 2,000 Jeffy pianos. The Jeffy piano will only be available until July 31st, so if you still want one, go on smlmerch.com right now and pre-order yours now. Thank you so much for being amazing fans. We love you guys, and I can't wait to make more videos for you. So guys, are you ready to eat food?
Oh yeah, dude.
Who does that? Who says, so guys, are you ready to eat food before they eat food? People just eat food when they're ready to eat food. You actually told us we couldn't eat until you set up all the food and said, so guys, are you ready to eat food?
I don't know, Cody. I just wanted to narrate it in case someone's watching us.
Who could possibly be watching us eat?
Come on, go ahead and eat.
I don't think anyone's watching us eat, Cody. I just like to talk before I do stuff. Shut up.
Junior, do you really need a quadruple cheeseburger with bacon?
Do you really need to wear glasses?
Well, yes, actually. A doctor told me I have to wear these.
Well, a doctor told me I need to eat this quadruple cheeseburger.
I highly doubt that. Actually, I bet a doctor would tell you not to eat that.
Well, do you really need 6 corn dogs?
Okay, listen. How many holes does the male human body have?
Not 6.
Oh yeah? Count with me. 2 ear holes, 2 nose holes,
A mouth.
and...
Ew, oh.
Yeah, exactly. Only one of these is for eating.
Okay, let's just hurry up and eat, guys, so we can do other stuff.
Okay.
Tater tots.
Oh, I'm so full.
Me too.
Dude, too many tater tots and mozzie sticks.
I ate the entire quadruple cheeseburger.
My ass.
Oh. You guys want to go swimming?
Dude, what the hell's wrong with you?
Junior, it's dark outside.
My pool is lit up, Cody.
Dude, it's October.
Well, we never went swimming one time during the summertime, so I want to swim before it gets too cold outside, so come on, guys.
Okay. Junior's being pretty gay, huh? He just wants me to take my shirt off so he can see my abs.
Yeah, that sounds like Junior.
Cowabunga!
Woohoo! Dude, I'm having so much fun!
Yeah, I love swimming in the pool. Come on, Cody, get in.
No, I should probably wait 30 minutes so I don't get a tummy cramp.
Pussy!
Yeah, Cody, that's just a myth. You don't have to wait 30 minutes after eating to swim.
But guys, my tummy, I don't want it to cramp.
You're such a crybaby, Cody.
Dude, get in, the water's fine!
Wait, Joseph, you okay?
Well, Junior, I think Joseph's drowning.
Joseph's not drowning.
I think he is.
What? Joseph?
Joseph?
Joe, I don't see him.
I don't see his body anywhere.
Well, it is nighttime, and he is black.
Junior, he has to be around here somewhere. Look for him.
Okay, I'll look. Joseph! Joseph, are you in here, buddy?
Joseph?
I literally don't see him. Let me get out of the pool and let's go get Chef Pee-Pee to help.
Okay, good idea. Junior, what are you doing? Just get out.
I can't get out of the pool.
What do you mean you can't get out? Just pull yourself up.
I physically cannot get out of the pool.
Junior, it's not the fucking Sims. You don't need a ladder. Just pull yourself out of the pool.
Look, I'll try. I just can't get myself up.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have had a quadruple cheeseburger with bacon.
Well, it's not the cheeseburger's fault. I just can't get out.
Maybe you're having a tummy cramp because you ate so much.
No, that's not it, Cody. Grab my arm.
Okay, fine.
Grab my arm.
Oh, Jesus, Junior, you're heavy as fuck. Maybe you shouldn't have had that quadruple cheeseburger with bacon.
It's not the cheeseburger. The pool won't let me. The pool won't let me go. Call the cops.
The cops? What are they gonna do? Arrest your pool?
Call the cops. The pool will not let me leave. Like something's pulling me in the pool. It won't let me get out.
Okay, whatever. I'll call the cops.
Call the cops. Let go of me. Let go of me, pool.
Hey there, somebody call the cops?
Yes, officer. There's a monster in the pool and he won't let me leave.
A monster in the pool? I don't see any monsters.
No, he's in the pool. He won't let me leave. See, look, I can't get out of the pool.
You know, this reminds me of a time I refused to get out of a pool.
You refuse to get out of a pool?
Yeah, let me tell you about it. So when I was in high school, I was on the swim team, the girls' swim team. See, I wasn't fast enough to be on the boys' team, so I went up against the girls, and I would still come in 4th place. But I swam slow for other reasons. Anyway, one day I was in a race, and I actually wanted to win this one. I swam so fast, my swim trunks came off, and I couldn't find them. Then all the girls got out of the pool, and the coach said, "Guy, come on out." And I said, "No." And he said, "Guy, get your ass out of the pool. It's time for the boys to swim." But I didn't want to get out. I didn't want the girls' swim team to see my small, shriveled up package. So I was trying to think of a way to distract everybody. And that's when I saw Pulls the Fire Alarm Paul. He was a kid that would pull the fire alarm if you dared him to. So I said, "Hey Paul, can you pull the fire alarm?" And he said, "Yep." So Paul pulled the fire alarm and everyone started running outside. So I said, "Now's my chance." But then 2 firefighters came and they pulled me out of the pool and took me outside with everyone else. And the whole school saw my little shriveled up shrimp. It was the most embarrassing day of my life. And after that, none of the girls in school wanted to date me because they didn't want to be known for dating the guy with the tiny little shriveled up wiener. Everybody thought I had the tiniest wiener in school. Well, that was until Tiny Wiener Timmy transferred to our school. But that's a different story we can't animate. We could barely even animate this one.
Oh, that's a really sad story, but I really cannot get out of this pool.
Well, listen, kid, if you lost your swim trunks, I can go get you a towel so nobody has to see your tiny wiener.
No, I have my swim trunks on, look.
Oh, wow. It's gotta be really tiny if you still don't want to get out even though you're wearing swim trunks.
No, listen, the pool will not let me out. And look, my friend Joseph, he's missing.
Oh, what's he look like?
He's black.
Oh, well, you know, I mean, he was trying to swim, and I've heard things about, you know, people trying to swim when they're black. I don't know. It's a thing people say. I don't know.
Well, listen, I have not seen him since he's gotten in the pool.
Oh, well, you know, it is dark outside, so maybe we just can't see him right now.
That's what I thought. But listen, can you just help me get out of the pool?
Okay, I'll just pull you out.
Ugh.
Well, that was really
Wait,
easy.
How'd you do that?
I just used my hands and my strength.
Well, no, I kept trying to get out, and I couldn't get out. You just saved me.
Yeah, okay. Well, I suggest you stay away from this pool because you clearly don't know how it works.
Well, no, there's a monster with a face, and it was trying to eat me. I think it wouldn't let me get out.
Okay, yeah. Well, I guess I'm a hero then. Maybe they'll give me a medal for this.
What? I'm not getting this pool ever again.
1015, 1016, 1017.
Cody!
Oh, sorry, Junior. You just caught me working off those corn dogs.
No, listen, there's a monster in my pool.
No, there's not, Junior. You fucking idiot.
No, seriously, there's a monster in the pool. It grabbed my leg. It wouldn't let me go.
Then how'd you get out?
The cop got him to let me go.
So the monster listens to cops?
I don't know, but there's a monster in my pool. What do we do?
Well, I guess if there's a monster in your pool, you should just not go in the pool.
Huh. I mean, if I don't go in the pool, he can't get me.
Yeah, exactly.
Huh.
Yeah, problem solved. See, this is probably where the movie should have stopped, once they knew it was haunted.
I mean, I just don't go in the pool.
Yeah, it's that easy.
But I really like my pool. I mean, I never can go in it ever again.
Well, apparently you didn't really use your pool very often anyway. I mean, you literally just said that you haven't used it all summer, and apparently that monster's been living there for a